All right, welcome to what's going to be your very first Mandarin lesson. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Mandarin? Isn't that like impossibly hard? Well, I'm here to tell you that in just the next couple of minutes, you're literally going to be speaking your first phrases. So let's do this together.
And look, I totally get it. Starting any new language can feel, well, a little intimidating. It's like you're standing at the bottom of a huge mountain, right? You've got all these new sounds, new words. It's a lot. But here's the thing. What if I told you we could take those first couple of steps up that mountain right here, right now? So here's my promise to you. By the end of this short explainer, you will have spoken your first Mandarin phrases out loud. We're not going to bog you down with boring grammar rules or complicated charts. Nope, we are jumping straight into the fun part, speaking. So, you ready? Okay, awesome. Let's dive right into our first little activity. We're going to call this the greeting speed round. Think of it as a fun, fast-paced game designed to get these super essential phrases locked into your brain and have you speaking from the get-go. First up, we've got the one you've probably heard before, ni hao. Let's really listen to the sound. Ni hao. Did you hear that? How my voice kind of dips down and then comes back up on the hao part? That little dip and rise, that's a tone. And tones are super important in Mandarin, so try to copy that. Ni hao. Yep, that's your classic hello. And you know what's cool? Let's break it down. Ni means you, and hao means good. So when you say mi hao, you're literally just saying you good. Pretty simple, right? Let's try it one more time with that meaning in mind. Ni hao. All right, now let's learn how to say goodbye. The phrase is 再见. It sounds like 再见. Now for this one, notice how the tones are sharp and they fall down. 再见. It's kind of like a quick, clean chop. 再见. Go ahead, give that a try. And here's another cool little tidbit about 再见. 再 actually means again, and 见 means to see. So you're not just saying goodbye, you're literally saying see you again. It's kind of nice and hopeful, isn't it? Let's say it again together. 再见. And of course, we've got to know how to be polite, right? So for thank you, we say 谢谢. It sounds like 谢谢. The first 谢 has that falling tone again, but the second one is really light and neutral. So it's like 谢谢. That's your thank you. Go on, you try it. Let's really lock that one in. And here's a little pro tip. Sometimes you might just hear people say 谢 once, but saying it twice, 谢谢, is way more common and just a bit more polite. So let's say it one last time with feeling 谢谢. Awesome job. You now have count them, three essential phrases ready to go. So, how are we going to make sure these phrases actually stick? Well, we're going to play that game I mentioned. The rules could not be simpler. I'm going to give you a command in English, something like say hello. Your job is to respond as fast as you can, out loud, in Mandarin. And hey, don't worry about getting it perfect. Just say it. You ready? All right, here we go. First one, say hello. I hope you said ni hao. Nice. Let's keep this ball rolling. Keep that energy up. Next one, say goodbye. Did you get it? 再见. Excellent. And for the final point in our little speed round, say thank you. 谢谢. 谢谢. Fantastic. See what just happened there? You're not just listening to me talk anymore. You are actively speaking Mandarin. You're actually doing it. That was some fantastic work on the greetings, seriously. So now let's build on that, right? After you say hello to someone, what's the next logical step? You introduce yourself. So let's figure out how to say your name. Okay, the key phrase you're going to need is 我叫. It's pronounced kind of like wo jiao. Try saying just that part. 我叫. It basically means my name is, or I am called, and then you just pop your name on the end. Super easy. So for me, I'd say 我叫 Alex. Now it's your turn. Say it with your name. Now, this next part is a game called the name chain, and it works great in a group, but you and I can do a version of it right now. So I'll start. 我叫 Alex. Now imagine you're the next person in the chain. You'd first say my name and then introduce yourself. So try it out loud. Alex, 我叫, and then your name. See how that works? That repetition is so good for your memory. And that little cycle we just did, listening, remembering, and then speaking, that is the absolute core of learning a language. You're not just trying to memorize some random phrase from a book. You're putting it to use right away. And that, my friend, is the fastest way to make it stick in your brain. And just like that, you've learned the absolute fundamentals of a basic conversation in Mandarin. That's pretty amazing. So let's just take a quick second to review everything you've accomplished. Just look at your new Mandarin toolkit. You can now say hello, ni hao. You can say goodbye, 再见. You can say thank you, 谢谢. And you can even introduce yourself, 我叫. Think about it. In just a handful of minutes, you've built the entire foundation for your very first conversation. That's huge. And honestly, this is the most important thing to remember. The hardest part of learning anything new is just getting started. It's taking that first step. And by speaking these phrases out loud with me today, you've already done it. You've conquered the toughest part and proved to yourself that, yeah, you can totally do this. So from now on, the question isn't, can I learn Mandarin? Because, well, you've already started. The only real question now is, what are you going to learn next? Hey, thanks so much for joining me today. 再见.